I just saw The Black Phone 2, and here are my immediate thoughts. Let me preface this review by saying this. I have seen the original Black Phone. I've seen it once or twice. I haven't watched it since it came out. If I had to do this over again, I would rewatch the original Black Phone before going to see Black Phone 2. I remembered enough about the original Black Phone to just get by in this film, which is completely fine. I remembered enough, but if I had my choice, I would definitely rewatch that film before going to see this film. So definitely do that before you go see this. So it's 4 years removed from the first movie. Finney Blake's sister suddenly starts to have dreams again and starts to have callings about these young boys under a lake that are calling for her help. And to solve this mystery, they have to re-encounter the man they thought they defeated 4 years ago in the Grabber. They are called to this old camp where these murders took place, and they are there to solve the mystery, to finally put the end to the Grabber and bring those boys to peace. That's the movie, and that's the setting of this film. So here are my ultimate thoughts about this film. In my opinion, I think this film is on par with the first film. I gave this film the same rating as the first one. If anything, I lead towards the first one being better because I think the first one is a little bit more neat and a little bit more coherent than this one is. First of all, I have to praise the performances in this film. Performances are absolutely great in this movie, specifically Mike Thames and Madeline McGraw. Madeline McGraw and Mike Thames were absolutely great in the first film. They were the major takeaways from that first film, in my opinion. They gave great child performances in that film, and they continue to dominate this film and this franchise in this installment. Mike Thames is genuinely great in this movie. There are a couple scenes from Mike Thames where I'm like, whoa, okay, I see you. Great performance by Mike Thames. Same has to be said for Madeline McGraw. Madeline McGraw is really, really good in this movie. She is terrific. The only thing that lets her down in this movie is the poorly written dialogue for her character. The dialogue written for her character is just flat out cringeworthy and ultimately bad in some spots. However, there are some scenes for her in this movie where you're like, whoa, okay, range. Like, she was that good in some spots in this movie. She's really good. Mike Thames and Madeline McGraw have big futures, and honestly, they carried this franchise. This film held my attention through the entirety of its runtime. I was intrigued, I was curious what the results of this movie would be, and I was shocked how well a sequel to The Black Phone turned out to be. Climax is goofy and chaotic and clunky, but guess what? I had fun. I do wish this movie was a little bit more neat. I wish the dialogue was way better than it was, and I do wish this film was more scary. Besides that, I enjoyed the story. I like where this film went, and honestly, I really appreciated the themes in this movie. Ultimately, I give this movie a 3.5 out of 5. It might be a little bit too high, but guess what? It held my intrigue for the whole time, and I had fun. So guess what? It's a 3.5 out of 5. Follow me right now if you made it this far, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel at Matt Talks Films. I'll see you there.